If you're tired of begging for work, constantly pitching, fighting for contracts on price only to just get the scraps of customers, then I'm going to show you 5 simple SEO tricks you can use right now to have customers seek you out rather than you constantly chase them. And we're going to start with a brand new feature in Google Search Console released today that can help you change your SEO fortunes almost instantly. So if you go into your Google Search Console, you're going to see this Insights tab on the left, and that's at search.google.com/search-console. And this is an insight from Google into how your website's performing and even all the keywords that you're getting traffic for. Now, on the left here, there's this brand new feature called Insights. And this is the key section of the website because this is where all the gold lives. You can see here, we've got our top content, our top pages on our website, and we've got our top queries that are leading to our site, our top keywords. You can also see the stuff that's trending up, that's increasing in clicks in both pages and keywords. But the most important bit is this trending down section. Now, when you go onto the trending down section, you're going to get a list of keywords on the bottom here and a list of pages on the top that are losing traffic. They're dropping down the rankings or they're droppings in clicks. And this is where we need to make our improvements. These are the pages that we need to open up and start improving, looking against our competitors to see how we can produce a better page or the reason they're dropping in traffic. So you can click further into these pages as well and get a longer list of the trending up and trending down. But these trending down pages, we actually used to have good rankings or better rankings for. We need to go and improve these to regain our traffic. That's the first big tip, and the easiest thing you can do is go and start improving these pages that had been getting traffic but now aren't. Now, the other cool thing about this insights section as well, it gives you additional traffic sources. It shows you how many clicks you're getting from image search, and this website's actually getting 284 clicks a month from image search, which is pretty good. Like, most people are sleeping on this. And actually, if you want a whole video on how to optimize your images for search to get results like these, then let me know in the comments and we can do that for you. Now, if you're finding pages that are dropping in traffic and wondering, well, how can I improve them? Then the next easiest thing you can do is start improving your internal linking, and we can use ChatGPT to do that. So I've got this prompt, and actually we can do this live here. So let's say we've got this page here that we want to improve the rankings for. So we can go and grab this URL and we can use it with ChatGPT to improve the internal linking of our website. And essentially, we want to link from other pages on our website that are relevant and that have strong authority, they have backlinks, and we can pass that SEO power into this page that we're trying to improve the rankings of. So we can take it and use it in this prompt. And by the way, all these prompts and everything I'm using, I'm going to put a link to in the description there so you can get hold of them yourself. And we can put this URL of this page we're trying to improve into the target URL here, and we can add the main URL of the website into this prompt. And this prompt reads, you're an SEO expert specializing in internal linking strategies for local business websites. Your task is to analyze internal pages of this website and recommend new contextually relevant internal links to this page. And then it gives the list of instructions. But basically, this is going to spit out all the pages. And the other thing we want to do, on ChatGPT, is run deep research to make this actually function properly. That's going to search through our website and suggest internal links. Internal links are really important for SEO because they're almost like building your spider's web of content to catch flies in SEO and Google searches, because they pass relevancy, they pass authority. It's how Google crawls websites. So if your pages aren't linked together, Google Crawlbot can't efficiently get through your website and see how all the pages are linked and pass authority and relevance between all the pages. So this is a really key thing that most people fall short of, and you should be doing with every page on your website. You should, every time you publish a new page on your website, you should be building at least 4 or 5 internal links from other pages and blog posts on your website to your new page, and building them out of pages as well. So you can see this research prompt is eventually going to spit out a table like this. It's going to give you all the list of pages where you can put an internal link from to your updated page. So it's got 20 options here. It's going to give you the anchor text or the phrase you want to use in your hyperlink, and even give you a sentence that you can copy and paste and place into your page, as well as exactly where on the page to place it. You basically just have to follow these instructions to add your internal links to the page you're trying to improve, and it's going to give you nice varied internal anchor text and 20 links to point through, which is going to give this page a massive boost, especially if you're building internal links from pages with already backlinks and already high authority and already ranking to pages that aren't doing so well. That's going to work really well to pass juice and SEO juice and authority through your website. Now, internal linking works great, especially if you've got other pages that are performing well on your website and other pages with high authority. But if you don't have that, then this next tip is where you need to be going next, and that is building external links, backlinks, to your website. And you should be using a platform like Harrow or Quoted or something that allows you to get featured in high authority websites. Now, Harrow is a really cool one because it's completely free to use, and Harrow stands for Help a Reporter Out, and it sends you an email at least twice a day with journalists looking for quotes and expert insight in their articles. This is an email that I literally received this afternoon from Harrow. It's literally a list of journalist requests looking for expert quotes and sources for their articles. Now, all you have to do is find one that's relevant to your industry and reply to it with your expert quote and information about why you're an expert and a link to your website. And if you get quoted, you're highly likely to get a link from these high authority websites. There's some really big providers that use these sorts of platforms. There's also one called Quoted, which you can see here, connects journalists and experts together. And there's also featured.com, which does a similar thing as well. I actually have a Harrow or journalist request reply template here, which you can use, that you kind of just fill in this template and it's going to give you a really good chance of getting featured if you've got something interesting to say. Now, getting quoted in mainstream press and local press and industry relevant magazines is great PR, and it's a great step for building your brand online, which is super important for modern SEO. It's really important for AI as well. AI sources are looking to verify the claims you make on your website with external sources, similar to building backlinks in SEO. But the other place that a really hot topic at the moment, both for Google rankings and showing up on platforms like ChatGPT or Perplexity, and that is your reviews. You want to be collecting reviews everywhere you can online, especially Google reviews. If you've got a Google business profile, you should be searching out your Google business profile and clicking this Get More Reviews button here to bring up this page. This is going to allow you to share a link with all of your customers that's going to allow them to leave a review of your business really easily. You can see here, it's going to bring up a review box that they can literally just hit 5 stars and type in details about your business, even add photos and videos. You could even grab the QR code for this here and have that in your physical location and just ask customers to do it right there in front of you to make sure you're getting as many reviews as possible. But you should also be using other relevant platforms to you, whether that's TripAdvisor, Trustpilot, Yelp, wherever it is that you can get a review. You should be building those up because those are actually quoted in AI search results and are massive for Google rankings. If I show you here, for example, let's search for the best burger restaurants in Truro, you'll see here that this is actually Perplexity's search browser. I use a search browser called Comet at the moment. It's an AI sort of assisted web browser. But this is the sort of stuff we're going to be getting in the future that you need to be working towards. And you can see here, we've got the 3 links at the top, which is general SEO. But underneath, we've got listings with lots of information, and you can see AI is actually writing a quick review of this information and even giving ticks and little comments based on some reviews, highlighting the food quality, the atmosphere, the good things, the bad things. So you need to be verifying all the claims and everything you're doing with high quality reviews around the web. You need to be thinking about search everywhere optimization, not just in your website, but externally as well across all the different platforms where your customers might end up, to build this really strong online brand that you need to show up these days. Now, I'm not going to lie, everything I've just said is completely irrelevant if you're not even indexing and showing up on Google. And this is the final tip I want to make that could be a game changer for you to actually get your pages indexed by Google rather than not ever being indexed and served. Google's index is like a big library, and if you're not included in that big library, then you're not eligible to even be ranked. So this is the very first step you need to be checking, and you need to go into Google Search Console again, and you need to go down to indexing here and click pages. Now, under pages, you'll see why our pages aren't indexed for your website. And a critical one is 2 here. There's crawled, not currently indexed, which means Google has actually crawled and read through your website and decided not to index your pages. If you have a lot of pages that are crawled, not indexed, then you've got a problem. You need to check through these and you need to fix them. And I'll link to a video at the end of this that shows you how to fix crawled, not currently indexed, because Google has deemed your pages not worthy of being shown in its results for some reason. Now, you'll also see discovered, not currently indexed. And this is a problem as well, because Google might have actually found and knows about the URL of your web page, but it's not even bothered to crawl it. It's not even deemed it good enough or useful enough, or your site doesn't have enough authority to even make it worthwhile for Google to crawl your page. It just knows about it. It's like, yeah, I heard about that, but like, I'm not really interested. And this is really important because, for example, we've got a page on this website here that is actually useful content and could be helpful to someone and could be getting us traffic to this website, but it's not being indexed. It's never even been crawled. So you can actually open these pages up and get more information about it from Google. You can see URL is not on Google. You won't find this on Google, even if you type in the perfect keyword or you actually look for it directly, because Google's never actually read and crawled and understood this page. So it's never going to be served in its index. Now, you can do something here. You can find these pages in that tab on Google Search Console, and you can click request indexing. This is going to help Google actually say, like, can you actually like take a look at this and crawl it and index it, please? It's not a guarantee, but it's a good nudge to put it in the queue to be crawled and indexed. Now, if you're clicking this and it's still not working or are going into crawled, not indexed, then you've got a bigger problem. Google doesn't trust your website, and there's several fixes you need to make, which is what I go through in this video right here.